Title: The River of Betrayal. Oh, if only she listened to her parents' warnings. In the heart of a vibrant village, there lived a woman named Chizoba. She was the embodiment of kindness, loved by all in her village. Chizoba spent her days helping the elderly and bringing light to the darkest corners with her laughter. Her parents adored their only child, often marveled at her ability to nurture the bonds within the community. However, amidst the affection that surrounded her, there were two shadows lurking: Amara and Nneka, Chizoba's childhood friends. The two girls, once inseparable from Chizoba, were consumed by a growing jealousy of her kindness and the love she received from the villagers. They would often visit her, wearing smiles that veiled their true feelings. Chizoba, however, remained blissfully unaware of their resentment, believing in the bonds they shared. "Be careful with those girls, Chizoba," her mother would gently caution. "There's a darkness in envy that can easily twist a heart." But Chizoba brushed her mother's words aside, believing that love could conquer all. She trusted Amara and Nneka completely, willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, even as her parents sighed with concern. One day, Chizoba's parents received news of a celebration in a nearby village. With excitement, they packed their bags and prepared to leave. "Stay inside, my daughter," her father instructed, his voice firm yet tender. "We'll return by tomorrow evening. Don't go wandering off, especially near the river." Once they left, Amara and Nneka visited Chizoba, their demeanor cheerful yet oddly insistent. "Chizoba, come play with us. We found a beautiful place by the river, just a little walk from here." Their eyes glimmered with a deceptive enthusiasm that Chizoba couldn't resist. "Oh, but my parents said I shouldn't leave the house," she hesitated, a flicker of doubt crossing her mind. "Just for a little while," Nneka urged, her voice sweet as honey. "We'll go to the riverbank and come right back. It'll be our little secret." Chizoba, unable to deny her friend's pleading smiles, eventually agreed, the warmth of her heart leading her to trust them once again. Oh, if only she listened to her parents' warnings. As they approached the forbidden river, a deep sense of foreboding began to creep into Chizoba's heart. Chizoba, unaware of the danger ahead, followed Amara and Nneka to the bank of the forbidden river. The water sparkled enticingly in the fading light, but its serene appearance belied the tumultuous current beneath. Meanwhile, back in the village, Chizoba's parents returned home, the arrival of evening igniting their concern for their daughter. "Where is Chizoba?" her mother asked, a knot forming in her stomach. "She should be home by now." With growing anxiety, they searched their house, calling her name, but to no avail. It wasn't long before the gravity of the situation sunk in. Her father's face turned pale, and without hesitation, he grabbed his wife's hand. "We need to find her. She must be with those friends of hers. They could have led her to the river." As they hurried towards the forbidden river, the sun began to set, shrouding the landscape in a cloak of twilight. Panic gripped their hearts. They darted through the village, flagging down neighbors and friends, frantically asking if anyone had seen Chizoba. "She went out with Amara and Nneka," a villager shouted, and fear seized her parents. They raced toward the river, urgency propelling them forward, praying that they would find her before it was too late. Arriving at the riverbank, they called out her name, their voices echoing against the gurgling waters. "Chizoba, Chizoba," her mother's voice cracked, each call resonating with desperation and dread. There was no answer, just the unsettling rush of the water as it consumed the silence. Then, as their cries filled the air, they spotted a flicker of movement near the water's edge. Chizoba emerged from the shadows, soaked and shivering, her expression one of confusion and fear. She clung to the rocky bank, holding on to the memories of joy that seemed so far away. Chizoba, her father shouted, relief washing over him as he dashed towards her. Chizoba's eyes widened as she saw her parents, a mix of sadness and fear flooding her heart. Amara and Nneka's laughter turned to whispers of guilt as they watched the scene unfold from behind a tree, the gravity of their betrayal sinking in. As her parents reached her, they enveloped her in a protective embrace, their tears mingling with the river's spray. "Thank God you're safe," her mother cried, holding her tightly. "What happened? Are you hurt?" Chizoba, still shivering, recounted how her friends had led her there and how they had pushed her into the water. As she spoke, the joy faded from her heart, replaced by a haunting sense of betrayal. Her parents listened, horror etched on their faces as they realized how close they had come to losing their beloved daughter. "Never go near the river again, Chizoba. It's dangerous," her father instructed gently, but firmly. In that moment, the weight of their worries melted into relief as they held her close, promising to always protect her. In all, be careful who you call your friends, choose wisely, and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more.